Okay, so welcome to the strength yoga class. We're going to get started warming up our joints first. This is a morning class, so we want to make sure we take our time, work out some of the stiffness before we move into the major part of the practice. So let's go ahead and get onto our mats. We're going to start out on our backs today. So going ahead and laying down on your back. I got to move my mic already. This is my normal thing. It's like musical chairs with my mic. Okay, so laying down on your back. No, Marvy. No. Go away. Go. All right. So from here, what we're going to do is bring our feet in. We'll do a little bit of lifting up of the pelvis, and then we're going to add in more of the body. So you'll want to lift the pelvis, keep the knees tracked in line with the front of the hip bone. Exhale, release down, and then draw the knees in. And release, so your feet go back to the floor. Push up through the pelvis. Come back down and draw the knees in. We're going to do that a couple more times. Push up. And then release. Draw the knees in. One more time. Push up. And release. And draw the knees in. Good. And then from there, just helping to open up the pelvis, we're going to move in a circle, letting those knees move in, move out, and come back around. So, right, we're taking time to help our joints, wake them up, increase the synovial fluid in the joints, and then go in the other direction, moving away and bringing them back in. So just moving in a circle, keeping it simple. Good. And then from there, opening up your arms, lifting your legs up. You're going to just rotate to one side, keep the knees bent, come up and rotate to the other side. And then up. You don't have to go all the way down, you guys. You're just trying to help wake up the lower spine, the lower back. So we're moving gently side to side. And going to the right one more time, lifting up and going to the left. Good. And then from there, bringing the feet back down, arms to your side, lift up through the pelvis, and then the arms lift up. And then release. And now you're going to lift your upper body. And then down, lift up the pelvis. Release the pelvis down, and then lift your arms and lift up your upper body. And do that a few more times. And down and lift. And release, lift the pelvis. And down and lift. Okay, so we're gonna make it a little change. So you're gonna lift the pelvis, then release the pelvis down, lift, and now extend your right leg out. So we're adding more of the body. And then lift up. Pelvis lifts, then release down, and now lift the left leg straight out. And then up, push up, release, and extend the right leg. Bring it in, lift, and release, and extend the left leg. Okay, now, if you're feeling really strong today, you can extend both legs or just stick with extending the right leg. And then lift, extend both legs or just the left leg. And bring it up, 2 more sets. Lift, right leg extends or both. And lift, left leg extends or both legs. 1 more set. Push up through the pelvis, lower, extend. Push up through the pelvis, lower, extend. Good, and then release down, and we're gonna hold and bridge. So hold and bridge, your arms are at your side. You can interlace your fingers underneath you, walk those shoulders in, or you just keep them palms down. but I do want you to watch the knees. Do not let them splay to the outside. You want to keep them tracked in line with the front of the hip bone, which is on top, you guys, not on the side, on top. All right, then right leg reaches up and you're gonna lower and lift and lower and lift, just with the right leg up. Lower and lift and lower and lift. 2 more. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Okay, and bring it all the way down. You're gonna take that right foot on top of the left leg, draw the left knee in, interlace your fingers behind the hamstring. So start to wake up your outer hip, right? Your glutes, your rotators. Push the right knee away, left knee comes in. Good, and then release from there. You're gonna grab the right leg and grab the baby toe side of the right leg, or you can go at the ankle, you guys, that's fine. And then push the knee down into the armpit. Push the knee down into the armpit. And you're gonna reach and straighten and grab the foot, pull it down. Reach and straighten, grab the foot and pull it down. Now, if you want, you can lengthen out the left leg. Reach and straighten, and then pull the knee down, reach and straighten. So with the left leg extended, it's gonna be a little bit bigger stretch. 2 more, just like that. Reach and pull and reach and pull. So you're gonna hold it here. Keep trying to move the foot back behind you. Ooh. And then release from there. Come back up into that bridge. So we go back into bridge, holding it there. Interlace your fingers if you would like, or palms down. And now the left leg goes up. Straight up, hold it. And then we go down and up through the pelvis. Down and push up. So you're pushing into the foot that's on the ground. Down and up. Down and lift. Down. So this strengthens the back body. Really important because it contributes to core strength. Down and up. Down and up. 2 more. Down. Down. Good, then release your pelvis down, and then that leg goes on top of the right leg. Draw the right knee in, and then thread the left hand through. Interlace your fingers behind that hamstring. Right knee in, left knee pulls away. Push into the sacrum, bring lumbar curve back. Good, looks nice. So you want to place that placement of the foot on the knee is between the ankle and the heel, you guys, not beyond the ankle, not above the ankle on the shin, more down towards the heel. Does that make sense? So this part of the foot right here. Feels good. All right, and then from there, we're gonna lift our legs straight up. Arms go above the head, lower the legs, and lift up. Straight up. Good. Right knee comes in, rotate. Good. Then release. You're going to straighten out the legs, interlace your fingers behind you, open up the chest. Open up the chest. Draw your navel in, you guys. Uddiyana Bandha. Navel goes in and lifts up into the ribs. Then release, pull the other knee in and rotate. Good. And then extending again, we interlace our fingers, lift and open the chest. Lift up, lift up. And right knee comes in. Do it again. Rotate. Look behind you. So now we're warming up that upper spine. And then interlace those fingers, open the chest. Wake it up. And then do the other side. Left knee comes in and rotate. This is our last set, you guys. If you drop the arm a little bit to the outside of the leg, you'll get a deeper stretch in between the shoulder blades. So that helps release the trigger points there. Good, and then interlace your fingers, last one. All right, and then you're gonna bring your feet in. So your feet are gonna come in. Take your weight on top of your feet. So we're gonna start out a little bit. We're gonna have some foot strengthening going on today. Flexibility and strengthening. So through the ankles and strengthening in the whole foot in general. So you might wanna separate your feet a little bit just for balance. But if you have pretty good balance today, you can keep your feet in. From here, your hands are gonna go on the ground and you're just gonna press up. Straighten those legs, drop the head into a forward fold. And then release back down. Good, so we're very gradual here. And then press and straighten. And then bend, come back in. So your heels come up. Then straighten those legs, press the heels down. Release your head. Come back out of it. Do that again, straighten, drop your head, and then come back in. Okay, now this time, so if you have issues with your knees, you might have to just come up a little bit higher or maybe use a prop or a chair or a wall. So if you have a wall close by, you can use a wall. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up, keeping the heels lifted. Keep the heels lifted and then reach up. This is hard because you have to balance. Drop your heels and then release into a forward fold. Bend those knees. Hold it here again. So if you're having a hard time with balance, separate your feet, you guys. Come up, hands to the heart, reach. Ooh, my mic. Come up, reach. Your heels are lifted. Drop your heel. Forward fold, dive forward. Bend those knees, do it again. One more time. Good, hands come up. Okay, either use the wall or a chair. Come up, lift. Reach up. And dive forward. Awesome sauce. Good. Then from here, we're going to bend the knees, but we're not coming all the way down. We're keeping our feet flat, heel on the ground. Bend the knees and come up into Utkatasana. Reach and then release. Drop down and release. Draw your navel in. Drop down, navel goes in, and then lift. 2 more. Last one. Okay, good. And then we're going to hold Utkatasana. Draw your hands into the heart. Keep your knees together and rotate to the right side. Push the top hand down. Back. Back up. Reach. Hands come in. Drop and rotate to the left side. Hook that elbow. And then inhale up, all the way up. Exhale, dive forward all the way down. We're going to start doing a little bit of a sun salutation. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back. Right leg is going to lunge, but then we're going to drop the back knee. Start to warm up the hips. So shift your hip forward. Shift forward. Go ahead and shift it forward. In the front. Flat foot in the front, you guys. Let me just do this so you guys can see me better. My black mat doesn't go so well with my black clothes. I guess I need to get a lighter color mat. Okay. Okay, so from here, you're going to shift forward and then come up. The other arm is high. Lift your hip forward, lift, and then the arm is back behind you. And see if you could scoop. Oh yeah, nice. Then release. Now we're going to do a rotation with the torso. So the right hand then comes to the ground, then you curl your toes under, come up and rotate towards that front leg. Extend. Nice and strong. Swing the arm around and step back into Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. Walk out your heels. Awesome. And then draw both heels down and navel in. Get hollow in your belly. So you draw the navel in and it lifts up towards the ribcage, and then open up the arm. Straighten those arms. Put the tongue behind the teeth, the roof of the mouth. This. You're shifting forward into plank. Drop down to your knees. Slowly lower. This is our first cobra, so we're taking our time. And then inhale, come up and down, release down. And come back up. And down. Slowly warm up that spine. 2 more. Lift. And down. 1 more lift. Hold it. Then press back, down dog. Stepping forward then with the right leg. We drop the back knee. And again, taking our time. So you just kind of lift up through your hips and shift forward. And come out of it a little bit. Do it again. Shift forward. Keep that front foot flat. Come out of it again. And shift. And then out of it again. And shift forward. Good. And then you're holding that. Taking the right hand onto the thigh. The left hand is going to scoop up. Come up. Take your time. Keep going. Keep going. Reach back behind you. And then this is an option. You can lift the other arm up. And then release down. That right hand goes to the thigh. And the other hand swings around. Comes down to the floor. Curl your toes under. Lift up into the high lunge. And rotate your torso towards the front leg. And reach. Good, and then Elena, see if you could pick up that back knee. Do the high lunge. There you go, you got it. Now, swing your arm around. Step your back leg forward. Go into an extension, so extend the spine. and then fold. Inhale up. And then exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Step back, right leg lunge, drop the knee. Left hand comes up on the thigh. Lift the right arm up, reach. You're gonna reach back behind you. And the other arm, optional, comes up. Then that hand goes back down to the thigh. Other arm that's behind you comes forward, goes to the ground. Lift your back foot up, the knee lifts, and rotate towards that front leg. Rotation. Swing the arm around, step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Shifting forward into plank, modify to the knees if you need to, otherwise lower. Lift up Bhajanasana. Press back Adho Mukha Savasana. Take a couple breaths. Pick up your right leg and stepping forward, you're going into that half lunge drop. Good. Right hand comes up onto the thigh. Left hand reaches, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Reach back behind you. And the other arm reaches up. And then release. Left arm comes forward. Hand goes to the ground. Lift the back leg up and rotate that torso towards the front leg. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in. Go into an extension. And then fold. Inhale up. Good, and then exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, so you should be feeling warmed up. We're gonna open up now to the side. Okay. Turn your feet out to start. So heels are in, toes are out. Inhale up. And then exhale, we're gonna drop down into a squat. I want you to focus on, just for a moment, that you are drawing that navel in and lifting it up. You're gonna go down as low as you can. Good, and then you're gonna lift your right heel up and then release it down, and then lift the left heel up and release it down. Oh, good. Right, release, left, and release. Right? Okay, good. So you're going to keep alternating, or see if you can do both. Both heels lift, or you're just lifting the right. And then release down. Both heels lift, or you're just lifting the left, and keep going. 4 more. Lift and release. And lift. Drop down through your squat, you guys. Release. So lift your heels, drop your butt, and release. Lift your heels, drop your butt. 1 more. Lift your heels, drop your butt. Good. Drop down, inhale, up. All right, so I want you to turn your toes in now. So you're gonna go pigeon-toed. Hands are gonna drop down in front. You're just gonna release the hands right onto the thigh. Drop the chest, okay? So it looks like this. You're actually dropping. I'm dropping the belly, and lifting the chest, and then round. And then drop and round. Good. And then 1 more. Drop and round. Good. Now we're going to drop. So you're going to drop again, but your right shoulder is going to push, and you're going to rotate to the opposite side. You got it. See if you could drop a little deeper. Breathe into the ribs. And then go to the other side. Push. Keep the arms straight, you guys. So the arm that's pushing into the thigh is straight. Go a little deeper, breathe into your ribs. Good, and then release, come out of it. Inhale up. And then you're gonna turn. Okay, so you're gonna turn to one side and release down into Trikonasana. So it doesn't matter what side you do, just do one side and then we'll go to the other side. Then lift up. Now, as you lift up, you're gonna bend. So if you were down forward, you're gonna bend the knee. Good. And then lift your heel on the bent knee side. Lift. Open up. Then the other hand comes up. Grab that wrist. Pull. Oh yeah. Open the chest, you guys. Breathe. Isn't it fabulous? And then release. Good. Inhale up. We're going to turn to the other side. Exhale, drop down. So Trikonasana, lean back. Lean back. So you guys, if your arm is dropping to the back, pull it up. Bring it closer to the head. All right, then coming out of that, and as you come out of it, you're going to bend the knee on the side where you were bent forward, going into Veeravadrasana 4. Keep the navel in. Lift. Now lift your heel up. Then the other hand, the hand behind you comes up, grabs the wrist, pull, open the chest. Keep the heel lifted. Strengthening our feet, strengthening our ankles, helping on flexibility. Flexibility in your ankles is important. Good, and then we release. Now you're going to turn forward again, and we're going to turn our toes in. Push out through the arms. Go wider with your legs. Wider. You want to have your wrist and your ankle lined up. Okay? And then we're going to drop forward, grab the legs, and pull. Or two fingers are going to wrap around the big toe, come around and connect to your thumb. That's a mudra. And you pull, bend those elbows and pull the head down. So this is also helping with flexibility in the ankle because it's going to help give you a big stretch on the outer part of that ankle and shin or calf out here. So you're pulling in, pull, 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 pull. Breathe, even out your breath. 4 count inhale, 4 count exhale, or whatever your even breath is. So if you could do a 6 count breath, that's fine, as long as it is even. Keep dropping the head down, pull. And then slowly, slowly coming out of that, your hands are going to come to the center. And you're going to take your right hand into the center. Okay, your feet stay right where they are. And then you're going to keep your pelvis flat, but then stack the left shoulder on top of the right and reach. So yeah, you got to keep your spine long, you guys. No rounding in the upper back. And then release. And now switch hands. The other hand goes into the center. Keep your pelvis even and reach up. Oh yeah. Okay, so look at where your hand is on the ground and look at where your left foot is. And now you're going to take that right hand and go into the center and then open up. So even closer to your foot, halfway in between where that hand was and that foot. Same thing, but on the other side now, You're gonna reach. It's about a foot away and then push. Deepen that rotation. Okay, there's one more. So now that right hand is gonna go to the foot. Now, if you're not able to grab the foot, I want you to use your block. So you take a block, push. Okay, you guys watch the upper arm. Some of you guys are dropping the arm to the back. Lift it up a little bit higher, open it up. Now open up the chest. Open it up, lean way back. You can do it. And then go to the other side. You're gonna either go right to the foot or you can use a block. Keep your pelvis even. Push. Oh yeah, it's awesome sauce. Good, and then release out of that. Pull your feet in. You're gonna pull your feet in so your heels come in closer. And then drop down, you're going into a squat drop. Oh yeah, here we are, back into that squat again. Hello. And then inhale up, squeeze through your glutes. Hands come up, press down. And then up, squeeze through your glutes. And then down. Two more, up, squeeze, contract your gluteal muscles. Exhale down, one more. Inhale up. And drop down. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue to do that, but you're gonna lift your right heel up and lift up and release down, drop the heel. Left heel up, lift up and release down, drop the heel. Okay, so you're either gonna continue to alternate or both heels come up and lift up, squeeze your glutes, heels are up, down. Keep your heels up, you guys. Up. So if you're alternating, you're now switching to the left side and down, keep your heels up, drop lower, squeeze through your glutes and down. One more, lift and down. Drop your heels. Awesome. And then open up, lift and release. Okay, so we're gonna turn to the right, going into warrior two. Okay, so I do want you to watch your torso, where it is. There is a tendency in the warrior poses to lean forward. I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep the torso right on top of the pelvis. You do have a wider stance, okay? And you have to watch this knee here in the front from dropping in. You have to keep opening it up. Okay, so we're gonna go back into that lifting the heel. You're in warrior two. Lift your heel, drop lower. Look down the middle right finger. Drop lower. And then lift. Go to the other side. Veeravadrasana 2. Good, hold it there. Get your position. Now lift your heel. On the bent knee, lift your heel. Drop a little lower, deepen it. That is just too slippery. Deepen it. Look down that middle left finger. Okay, so Alice, bring your torso back a little bit. Yeah. Then drop your heel and lift. Good. Go back into warrior two on the other side. Lift. Oh, go deep. Turn the palm and lift up into warrior four. And you're going to reach back behind you again. Grab the wrist, pull. There's more. Then you release. Good. Drop your heel. And we're going to turn towards that leg. So you're going to turn the torso towards. Pull your back foot out a little bit. Then up on the toe. So now your back heel is lifted. body. You're going to drop deep and then lift that arm up. Lift that arm up. It comes up. Now lift your heel on the front. Can you do it? If you can't, just keep the heel down. That's fine. And then drop the arm. Oh yeah. Keep it lifted. Both heels are up. Then release. That back hand comes to the ground. Drop your heel in the front. Keep your back heel up. Then swinging that upper arm around. Drop your back heel. Come back up. Scoop up. Veeravadrasana 4. And lift. Good. We're going to turn our heels out. Toes in, go back into that forward fold, 2 fingers, grabbing the big toe. Pull. Stretching the outside of the ankle and the shin. Good, you guys. Relax your head. Good, Elena, just relax your head a little bit. Yeah, that looks great. God, Alice, you have a really fancy mic there. Okay, relax your head, you guys, a little bit more. Relax, let go. Don't hold on through your neck. It'll tweak your neck. So let go of your head. All right, and then release. Turn your heels in. Come back up. Good, and we're gonna go into Veeravadrasana 2 on the other side. Good. Lift your front heel, then reach, Veeravadrasana 4. That back hand comes up, grabs the wrist, pull. Your front heel is lifted. Pull. Dropping the heel, coming out of it. Then you're gonna rotate your torso forward. Pull your back foot out a little bit. Back heel lifts up. Back heel lifts up. Now, if you can do it, okay, it's really up to you. Lift your front heel as well. So you're in a lunge. Then back leg, same arm, lifts up. Oh yeah. Drop deep through the front knee, but keep the heel lifted. Go back behind you and lift up. Strengthening. Oh yeah. Then come out of it, drop your front heel. That back arm comes around, goes to the ground. Keep your back heel lifted, and then rotate your torso towards the front leg. Good, then swing your arm around. And we're gonna lift back up. So reach back up and rotate back to the center. All right. Okay, so pull your heels in. We're gonna go back into Trikonasana. We'll turn to the right this time. So the heels, you're gonna line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Reach, open up, and then release down. Now the upper arm, instead of just staying up into the air, you're gonna drop it right over the ear. Keep dropping. Draw the navel in. And then come up. And we're gonna go to the other side. So turn your feet, line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot, and then drop down. Keep going, that arm goes alongside the ear, you guys. Drop, drop, drop. Both legs straight. Good, lift. And now we're gonna rotate the whole pelvis. Rotate the pelvis. So that means you need to maybe pull your foot out a little bit so that your hips can be square, facing that front direction. Good, and you might need a block. The right arm comes up, or sorry, left arm for you guys, right arm for us here in the studio area. And then you drop down. And then come back up, inhale up. So we're gonna connect this with breath. Exhale down. 4 count inhale. 4 count exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Draw the navel in. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, and then we're going to hold it. So if you need a block, grab it. It goes on that big toe side of the foot, and now we rotate towards the front leg, stacking the shoulders and reaching the other arm up. Both legs straight, you guys. Lift your kneecaps, stay activated in your quadriceps. Okay, so again, back arm, you guys. Don't drop it to your back unless you have a shoulder issue like Alice, that's fine. But if your arm is in the air, do not let it drop to the back. Keep it up, 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 up. Good. Parvarita Trikonasana. It's a beautiful pose. Then from there, you're going to release the upper arm to your sacrum. This is optional. You're either going to stay right here, or you're going to reach forward with your block the distance of your torso and slide the back leg in and come up on the back toe. So we're moving into a balancing posture. This is another way of strengthening your feet. You can stay right here with the big toe staying on the ground. Otherwise, see if you can lift it up, lift it, and then you want to rotate through the torso and extend the arm again. Back leg lifts. Parvarita Chandrasana. And then releasing down, swing the arm around, pull your block back, come up. If you're using the block, take it with you. We're going to rotate to the other side. So again, you want your hips to be square. So pull your back foot out a little bit. Okay. One hand's on the sacrum, the other arm comes up. Inhale, square hips, you guys, navel in. Exhale down. Inhale up. And we're going to connect it. Both heels are down, you guys. Connect it with an even count of breath. So up for 4 counts, 2, 3, 4, and down for 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Up again, 2, 3, 4, and then down, and we're going to hold it. So that hand stays right there on the big toe side of the foot. Your hips are square. Rotate towards the front leg. The torso rotates. And then stack the shoulders. Reach the other arm up. Parvarita Trikonasana. Awesome. That looks great. Now, see if you can straighten your legs. Lift your kneecaps. That's going to help you to contract your quadricep. All right, now watch the arm. Don't let it drop to the back. Keep it lifted. All right, so if you're using a block, you're going to take it with you, but drop the arm to the low back. Then shift your block out. Slide the back leg in. You're on your toe. And you're reaching out the distance of your torso. You can stay right here. That is perfectly fine. Or start lifting the back leg up. And then rotate your torso towards that standing leg and release your arm. Again, strengthening through the foot, the ankle. It's fantastic. Parvarita Chandrasana. And then we release. All right, and then the hand comes down. We're going to step your back leg in. And then go down onto the floor. Both knees are in. And then you're going to open up for Badakanasana. So if you want to, you can sit on a blanket. You're just seated. Oh, I got to put my purple mat back on so you guys can see me. So now we're seated. This part, we're just stretching, winding it down for the rest of the class. And of course, Shavasana, that's important. Okay. So if you're using a blanket, you can roll it up a little bit higher, get the pelvis a little higher. Good. Badakanasana. Feet are in, ankles are in, and then shifting your torso forward. Okay. Now, drop your head a little bit. It's all about. Slowly come up. I want to do a tabletop. So that means you're going to take your feet in front of you, fingers behind you, fingertips are going to face you, and then press up. It's a way of kind of neutralizing that pelvis. So we press up. Ah, that feels good. Look down the midline of the body. Good, and then lower. Now, when you lower, you're going to go back into that seated position. One foot goes in, and the other foot, you're going to grab it and pull it in towards you. You're just grabbing the foot, pulling it in. Okay, you can drop the other leg. I'm going to go up a little bit higher on my blanket. Want a blanket? I have one. Okay. So you're just pulling that foot in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Oh, Marvy. All right. Keep pulling it in. Now you're going to drop that foot flat. Okay, so it drops now flat on the other side of the thigh. Both sit bones are down. Now rotate. So you're going to extend the left arm and look behind you. It's good. All right, and then we're going to go into a double pigeon variation. So you're going to push the knee, the upper knee, so that the knees stack, both hands on the back of the feet, and then use a block. Relax your head, you guys. Oh, it's so good. It opens up the hips. And then we release. Slowly, slowly coming out of it. Good. Got those legs. All right, now your feet are extended right out in front of you. So lift up your hands. And what I want you to do is I want you to take your pointer finger through the big toe and the second toe, then the next finger through the next toe, and keep on going. And what you're trying to do is open up through the toes, right? Just kind of drop your fingers down. Oh, it's another way of helping your feet. It's so lovely. Just do your best. Oh. All right, and then we release. Now we pull the other foot in and lift the other foot, bring it in, and you're just grabbing, pulling it in towards you. Pulling it in, pulling it in. Be gradual here. If you want to hold it like a little baby, you can cradle it. If you've got the flexibility for that. Keep lifting the heel up though. Keep the heel lifted. Good, then you're gonna drop that foot. So it goes flat. Both sit bones are down. They need to be even. Do not teeter to one side. Then lift up tall through the torso and rotate. Rotate. So that extended arm goes down the thigh and then you rotate. Alice, can you hear me? There you go. Alice is doing her own thing. Look behind you. Good, and then this top knee, you're gonna push it down. Push, 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 slide the foot back, stack the knees and forward. Hands could go at the bottom of the feet. Nice. My watch died, so I don't have any idea what time it is. Damn, I wanted to do another foot thing. All right, slowly come out of that. So I'm just gonna show you guys this as something you could do. So now you pull one foot in and you're gonna take the bottom of the foot in. And now you take your fingers in between your toes again and you wiggle them down and you massage it down. And then you rotate your foot with your fingers in between your toes. Yikes. Now, if that is sore, that means your fascial connective tissue is tight. So this just helps release it. And then the other side. Take your fingers in between your toes and then you press down and rotate the foot. Rotate. Awesome. Awesome. Good. And then from there, release, extend your legs again into a forward fold. Relax your head. Sweet. All right, you guys, you have earned a very amazing idea. So get to do a nice Shavasana. So let's lay onto our backs. Before you go into Shavasana, do a little bridge just to help flex your pelvis. If you need to, do a little side to side. And then lengthen out. Now, if you have a, you can place underneath your knees for a little bit of low back support. That's good. And then cover your eyes. Arms are going to rest alongside that body, palms up in a receiving position. Close your eyes. Release your breath. Take a few deep breaths. So inhale deeply through the nose, exhale out your mouth, let it all out. Do that a couple times. Inhale deeply, exhale out of the mouth. And then relax, soften the breath. Move that body into stillness, completely still. Eyes are covered because the eyes are connected to the fire element, and that will pacify the fire element by keeping the eyes covered. The eyes are the most overstimulated sense that we have. So pacifying and helping to help the eyes get a little bit of a break is really important. And relax. Begin to deepen your breath. Look at your fingers and your toes very slowly. Roll to one side. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So make sure that you get yourself seated comfortably. Both sit bones are even. Then lift up, so lengthen the spine upward, up out of the pelvis. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Keep reaching through the crown of the head. Close your eyes. Bring your hands together, connect your thumbs to your heart. Take a moment to anchor in stillness, relaxation. Good, and let that be your guide through the day. Namaste. Good job, you guys. That was an awesome practice.